63,000. That's right. 63,000 students left the country between 2018 and 2019 alone to go to a foreign land to continue their higher education. More than 300,000 students are studying in various world universities as we speak. Why are these students choosing to pursue their education abroad, and how many of them do you think actually return back to the country?
ओए विदेश जाउँ विदेश नेपाल बसेर कामै छैन हो र
विदेश गएर नि के होला र यो जिन्दगीमा
This is Brain Drain by Fauna.
A look back into the past 10 years show that Nepali students traveling abroad for higher education has increased more than 7 times. Nepal Education, Science and Technology Ministry estimates around 3 lakh students are currently studying in various world universities right now. Foreign Education Department Chief Mr. Girman Thapa reveals that the exact number of Nepali students who sought permission to go abroad is 323,972. The data for 2020 is a bit skewed because of COVID lockdown and travel restrictions. Nepali students going abroad for higher studies spent 19.7% more in the past year than during the previous one, reaching a huge amount of 40.09 billion Nepali rupees. Australia was the destination for 60% of the students, who by the way spent 15 billion. After Australia, the main destinations for students are Japan, Cyprus, China, Canada, United States, New Zealand, South Korea, and UAE. This, by the way, does not count India, which do not need a no objection certificate. The reason more students are going abroad is that they know they can work while enrolled in their university, explained Mr. Maheshwar Sharma of the MOE. Citing a survey carried out in 2016-17, Professor Koirala informed that only 30% of students going abroad for study pursue their academic courses. Rest do not actually study but start working to make money, which they send back to Nepal. Many don't want to come back, and the government has done nothing to provide them prospects for using their skills. We need to identify the experts in agriculture, medicine, hydro, tourism, forestry, engineering, planning, and management to tap their potential for the development of the nation. As per the statistical average of the data from the last 8 years, an average of 200 Nepali students leave the country for foreign studies in as many as 69 countries. But how many are returning back? The government has no records on how many students return to the country after studies abroad or what they do in a foreign country. Neither MOE nor the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has done anything yet to compile details of these Nepali students abroad and their status in the foreign countries. Labor migration has been an integral part of the livelihood of Nepalese since the 6th century, when artisans and traders from the Kathmandu Valley used to travel to Tibet and India for work. Even today, foreign employment provides a huge volume of Nepali youth with employment opportunities. As per the preliminary report of the 2021 census, 2.1 million Nepalese are abroad. Department of Foreign Employment (DOFE) estimated that Nepalese work in as many as 172 countries, mainly being India, Qatar, Malaysia, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and Kuwait. So why are the stats so high and ever increasing? Due to the limited employment opportunities within the country, international migration is considered as a livelihood strategy for many poor people. Most Nepalese migrants are involved in semi-unskilled labor, mainly on building sites, in factories, and in domestic work. We only think about students, but it's the migrant force of the country that is actually living and making a livelihood all over the world apart from Nepal. Looking at the trend of labor permit issuance by the DOFE, Nepal had been experiencing a steady rise. The number of labor permits issued peaked at 2013-2014, reaching a high of 519,000 before continuously falling in following years. But this figure does not include Nepalese living and working across the border in India, which do not require labor approvals as per the 1915 Nepal-India bilateral treaty, nor does it include workers who traveled overseas through back channels. Grass isn't always greener on the other side, however. Going abroad comes with its adverse effects. While many leave the country in hopes for a better future and income, there are many tragedies too. More than 50 Nepali women who reported mistreatment by their employees, including physical violence and sexual abuse, have been rescued by the Nepali embassy in Riyadh in the past 3 months alone. The embassy received about 100 complaints from male migrant workers saying that their employers did not pay their full salaries, made them work beyond their contract hours, or did not return their passports so they could not leave the country. According to Nepali government, at least 726 Nepali migrant workers died overseas last year, which is nearly 100 more than in the previous year. Like many students and immigrant workers who prefer to go abroad in search of a better pay, or who prefer to study abroad because they can take up part-time jobs to earn their living, pay their fees, and also send some money home to their families in Nepal. But are they coming back to Nepal? Is our dire talents being drained and benefited by foreign countries? How can we retain our talents? Why isn't the government doing anything about it? What if all the able bodies leave the country? What will we be left with? Share your thoughts below. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. Benson out.